I'm Ray Mancini, Training Director of the SIG Group, and the reason I'm doing this video today is to shed some light on a couple of issues that's concerning. We've had a lot of guys in the past come through our academy and training facilities all over the world that have gone out and they've completed 5 or 7 day Krav Maga program, and they're given instructor qualifications, and they've gone out on their own, opened up their own schools, teaching people how to disarm weapons and guns from individuals, you know, they have no firearms background or knowledge or experience. Majority of these guys that I've spoken to, they basically, you know, with martial arts background or fitness background, and have gone out and they've completed this instructor qualifications, and they've gone out and they're teaching people how to disarm guns from individuals. Now, a couple of points that you really need to pay attention to and you need to consider attempting to disarm a gun from anybody, which is, okay, so if you go to grab and get a hold of the muzzle from anybody that's got a loaded gun, you know, and I'm assuming the bad guy is going to have a loaded gun, is going to have a round chambered, you know, and he's going to, most important, he's going to have his finger on the trigger. So, you know, as soon as you go to get a hold of that firearm, you know, natural reaction is that they're going to squeeze or they're going to pull back, trying to get control of that gun again. So as soon as that happens, that round that's chambered is going to go off. I can guarantee you that. Now, a couple of things that we need to pay attention to when we attempted to disarm anybody in this situation, that whichever direction that we're going to go to, whether we're going to go to the right or to the left or up, you know, I've seen a lot of different variations of trying to disarm guns from people. Make sure that you're not going to force this firearm towards somebody that you care about, your partner, your wife, your girlfriend, because you could cause, you know, some serious injury or death in that case, and that's the last thing you want to do. So make sure you pay attention to your surroundings, your environment, and understand, most importantly, what happens when someone has got a loaded gun, because, you know, when it's business time, when it's real, everything is different. And the other issue as well, that a lot of you guys have not gone out to a range in a controlled environment and held onto the muzzle of a loaded gun and fired it and seen what happens. You know, I can assure you that a lot of the guys that, you know, if you're holding onto a gun and someone pulls the trigger and it goes off, natural reaction, you're just going to let go. You're going to go, oh shit, you know, it's going to give you a fright. You're going to let go, and that's the last thing you want to do, because you're going to give full control back to the bad guy again, and you're going to end up in a situation you don't want to be. So, you know, I encourage you to go out and understand the mechanics of the firearms and understand how it works, and most importantly, you know, do this in a controlled environment under strict supervision, of course, and, you know, with a trainer or a range master. So you understand what happens when you hold onto a pistol while someone's firing it, because that will give you confidence in your training. It will make you understand what really happens, and you know, hopefully you can, you know, use it to save your life one day. So I'm going to show you now what happens when you hold on to a firearm while it's being fired. So look, I'm going to hold on to the barrel with my hands, nothing in front of the barrel. It's very important, right? So you're going to hold on to the barrel tight, and Holly's going to fire. Okay, as you can see there, right, nothing happened. Right, no injuries, you know, there's no burns, nothing whatsoever. Okay, but what's going to happen now, I've created a malfunction by holding on to that muzzle, because I've interrupted the normal cycle of the firearm, because I haven't extracted the spent casing in there, and in order to chamber a fresh one again for it to go off again. So what we got to pay attention to is that the direction that we're going to push that barrel, that muzzle, to attempt to disarm that bad guy. Okay, because one round certainly is going to go off, as you've seen just then, but now Holly's going to attempt to pull the trigger again. Nothing's going to happen. You're going to get a mushy trigger, it's not going to go off. But it's easy fix to that. If the bad guys knows what they're doing and you get a fright because you don't understand what's going to happen, a gun's just going off in your hands and you've gone like that, bad guy knows what's going on, you know, he'll create that space and he'll wreck the slide, that gun is ready to go off again. Fire, bang, you know, you're in trouble. So, up on target. Okay, I'm going to hold on to the barrel again, all right, and she's going to fire. Okay, there you go, right, now fire again. mush your trigger, nothing's going to happen because you've got a spent casing that's still in the chamber. And again, easy fix to that, guys, is just rack the slide, okay, and the gun is operational again. So you really got to understand, please holster. Thank you. You really got to understand the mechanics of a firearm. Most importantly, you got to gain confidence. You got to go out to the range. You got to, you know, if you have your own firearm, you got to get your firearm, and I'm going to show you as well. You can hold on to the barrel of your firearm, right, face it down range, and fire. There you go. Mush your trigger, nothing's going to happen. All you got to do is rack the slide, get that spent casing out, and that gun is ready to go off again. So guys, understand everything that you're doing and the reason behind it and how it works before you go out learning any techniques, and you know, believe that this is what's going to happen. It's going to save your life, and that's what's going to go down in real life scenario. And you know, keep it in the middle and stay safe.